And it hasn't been every single person. But just for example, if you send an email to a state agency, a government agency, there's a very good chance you're not going to get a response. If you phone them, there's a very good chance no one's going to pick up and answer the phone. So what do? You know a guy who knows a guy, or you know a girl who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a girl. It really is how things are run here. When I couldn't get any information online about how my residency card, my permiso de soggiorno, was coming along, I had to call a friend of mine that's near the state police, immigration police that are handling my area here in Tuscany. And he happened to have gone to school with one of the head people, and he was able to make a phone call to this guy, and then that guy made a phone call to somebody, and they pulled up my information, and I found out I'd be getting it in about 3 weeks from that time. How long did it take overall? It took me 10 months from the day I turned in my paperwork for my permiso de soggiorno to when I got my residency card. It took 3 months from when they said it was ready until I had my appointment to go and pick it up. I got a text on May 18th this year that said, hey, your card's ready. We'll see you on August 19th to come and pick it up. That's the issue. That's what's going to cause you a lot of stress, and you need to be prepared for it. Let's talk real quickly about medical, because that was another main reason that we wanted to move out of the United States and into a country like Italy. Once you stop making money, it becomes very, very expensive to handle your medical expenses, especially when you were in our position. Our position was, I was 7 years away from Medicare, only 17 years away from Medicare, and yet we were losing most of our income because I just could not work anymore at the level I was working at. I was done. I'd already been working for 35 years in my own company, so I felt that was more than enough. And so Italy afforded us an opportunity to come here, and yes, we might pay a little more federal tax here than we pay in the US, but we don't pay any state income tax. Our medical care is included, and we don't pay on our primary residence any property tax. And let me tell you, the medical care here is even better than you've heard. Yes, it can be a little bit unusual when you go in for medical care, how they handle things. Just for example, doctors walk up in the ER, they don't introduce themselves, they don't tell you what their specialty is, they just start doing stuff to you. And but we found that the level of care is very